I think the problem is me. I definitely think the problem is me. You ever heard your mama them, your aunties them, your grandma them, your uncles them talk about the good old days? The good old days. Yeah. I'm stuck in a certain time. I'm stuck in a time that just got a chokehold on me. I miss the good old days of Real Housewives of Atlanta. I do. But those days are gone. And so I just have to accept Real Housewives of Atlanta for what it is now. I guess. I have no choice. It's not up to me. It's not. Okay. So let's get into the review. So the ladies have their taglines. To me, the only two that I remembered that I liked was Candy's and Marlo's. Candy went, hers go, my roots are in Atlanta, but my branches are worldwide. It's a net flying in here. I hate the summer. Am I the only one that hate the summer? I just don't like it. It's always an insect come out of nowhere. You're like, what the hell did you come from? It's just always like, it's just something flying, something crawling, something like, oh God, darling. Wonder if Mariah deals with these kind of things, darling. But anyway, so yeah, we have the taglines in. Candy's tagline is, my roots are in Atlanta, but my branches are worldwide. I thought that was so cute. Now, it's time to retire the whole worldwide thing after this season, Candy. I don't want to hear nothing more about you being worldwide. So, y'all done wore it into the ground. We know. And then it was Marlo's. It shocked me. Marlo's goes, my past may be checkered, but my future is solid gold. I said, yes, ma'am. Marlo ate the girls up with the taglines. She did. And might I say, they all look so pretty. When the show is coming on, them, showing the staircase and all their pale pink dresses and stuff. And they all look so, so pretty. This is very nice. Pale pink and white and gold. It's beautiful. Okay. So let me see. So the first thing we see is Sheree, Sanya, and Marlo. Sheree invites the ladies over to the house. They talk about Mama Joyce, and a big topic in this episode was BravoCon that they filmed and stuff, and things that happened in BravoCon. And one thing that happened in BravoCon was Mama Joyce and Candy, they were talking, and they were asking Mama Joyce all kind of shady questions about Todd. And of course, she responded with a shady answer. And, just her talking down to Todd and everything like that. And saying that, if she could pick, one of the audience members asked, if you could pick anybody for your daughter, who would you pick or something like that? And Mama Joyce said, well, first of all, I would have picked somebody that had a job. And this and that. And I'm just like, still, after how long Candy and Todd been married? 9 or 10 years or so? I mean, at this point, it is what it is. Mama Joyce have shown that she don't like Todd. And it's just sad. It's just sad and it's unfortunate. One thing Marlo did say was right. She said that, she said something about the streets in her confessionals, and then she was just like, oh, well, my God. And she said, well, the streets is your mama. I'm talking about the streets be talking, the streets is your mama. I mean, we have not seen Mama Joyce on Real Housewives of Atlanta for a little minute, and she's back with the same old stuff. I just don't know at this point. It's given sweep around your own front porch before you come around trying to sweep somebody else's. Candy, you so quick to pop off at everybody else, but you can't say nothing to your mama still, which is so weird to me. I mean, I get it. It's being respectful, but at this point, I mean, after you tried to do the respectful daughter route, after you've tried the whole respect your elders thing, after you've tried the whole, the proper way to approach somebody, especially your mother, kind of situation, and it still don't work. It's just, well, girl, I mean, because what's she gonna do if you cuss her out, Candy? What's she gonna do? She gonna cry. She gonna go home. She gonna call out her sisters and brothers and say, I'm sick of Candy and blah, blah, blah. And then some days or weeks to go by and she'll come back around. When she wants something, she'll come back around, Candy. You hold all the cards. So, I mean, I just don't understand. Candy had a scene with Don Juan later on in the episode where they had a whole big checklist of stuff, and then they brought up the whole Mama Joyce thing and stuff that she said. And they was just like, Don Juan and Manietta said that, Candy, you just need to stand up for your mama and just tell her what time it is. And Candy was just like, oh, no, man. Then she said also that Mama Joyce does not take into account how what she is saying about Todd could affect Blaze and Ace. And Todd is the father of Blaze and Ace. Candy, I don't think she gives a damn. And I may be wrong for saying this, but it's just my opinion. Mama Joyce don't give a damn about them kids. All Mama Joyce care about is Riley, and that's it. The one that she helped raise, the one that she always known. That's the only one that she gonna look out for is Riley. That's it. She was mean to Kayla when she was a child, when y'all was getting ready to get married, when you had that special Candy's wedding or whatever. We saw her mean to Kayla, a child who's mean to a child who's done nothing to nobody. She was mean to Kayla. She's always been mean to Todd. I ain't never not one time see her change a pamper from Blaze or Ace. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying. Some of y'all need to keep y'all family off TV. I mean, really. Because, child. Mama Joyce ain't gonna change. Mama Joyce in her, 60s, 70s? Child, that lady is who she is. With all due respect, we love Mama Joyce. She's given us plenty laughs. My favorite Mama Joyce moment was when she was walking down that hallway and that Inspector Gadget outfit going to see Phaedra. Iconic. Listen, it is what it is. But, yeah, I don't know what you gonna do, Candy. What you gonna do when they come for you? Okay, also in that moment with Sheree and Sanya and Marlo, they also talked about Martell. Sheree says that Martell is not the arrogant, stuck-up person that he is on his show, because he would be attracted to that person. So he's been nothing but a sweetheart and a gentleman to me. I mean, don't everything always start off great, Sheree? You're too old to be acting how you do, Sheree. I mean, really, you are too seasoned. You are too seasoned, sis. It's just... She just still act like she just... A Disney Channel princess. Just... Just wrapped up. What Ursula Martell and them. Keep singing. That's Sheree Ariel. Shouts out to Haley Bailey. The Little Mermaid's getting ready to come out, I think Friday. So shouts out to Haley Bailey. I can't wait to see it. I'm not going to see it Friday because I won't be bothered with all them kids. But I am going to see it maybe like a Sunday, or Monday, or Tuesday, like in the daytime or something. Go to the movie theater to see it, where I can just chill and relax and just be under the sea. Okay, so anyway... the next thing we see is Drew and Ralph. They go rock climbing, finna catch a cramp. And so then they stop rock climbing. And then we see Drew and Ralph, they're talking about Drew's singing career. She's trying to get back into singing. Y'all remember she said last week that she was the Beyonce of a group that we never heard of. And so, yeah, she always did singing, but she started acting. Because a lot of people say there's no money in singing in the music industry, which must be true. Because a lot of singers go acting, take the more acting route and get a lot of gigs. I mean, we've seen that for years and years and years. So, yeah. So anyway, they talk about that, and Drew is disappointed because now all of a sudden Ralph want to drop out of helping her in her career, and he wants to focus back on him. He produced her single and helped her with the single, and it did okay. But now that she wants to take her career to the next level, Ralph done dropped out. Kind of like how he done dropped out the marriage. I don't know, Drew, but this may be a blessing in disguise because y'all gonna get enough of making y'all spouses y'all managers. Ain't y'all sick of that? It never, ever works out in the end. It don't. How many more examples do you need of it don't work? To be married to somebody and for that person to be managing your career. And in a way, it's like they controlling you 2 times. You know, cuss me out in this boardroom in front of everybody, made me look stupid in front of everybody, then you're going to come back into the bed and think you're going to get some. That's the only thing you're going to get is a knot upside your head. Now go sit on the couch. And don't use my steak to put on your eye. I don't know. But Drew's disappointed. But she's been disappointed in the marriage many times before. Okay, so the next thing we see is Kenya yelling at one of her people that she works with about a picture or something. We find out that Kenya is going to be performing at the Magic City Classic. HBCU game and stuff. Big game and everything. I don't know why they chose her. I couldn't tell you. Besides the fact that, I don't know, maybe they want like publicity somehow or whatever, or maybe want to advertise more people to come to HBCUs, which is great. If I was to go back to a college, I went to a community college, but if I was to go to a university, I've always said I would definitely go to a HBCU. But there's none near me or whatever. So I have to have my whole car thing situated. But yeah, I'm not sure why they chose Kenya, but hey. And Mangeta's going to help Kenya put together something. And Kenya's going to use this opportunity to promote her hair care line, which is smart. But I do not want to hear Gone with the Wind Fabulous. I swear to God. Okay, so like I said, Todd and Don Juan and Candy met up. They talk about the to-do list of things that's coming up, events that she must do. Todd is working on this movie called The Past. He wants Candy to be an executive producer on it, but she's not going to be in the film. She's not going to star in it. It seems that Candy puts what Todd wants on the back burner, but I always want Todd to be there for her. My question is this. Can Todd do this movie or do whatever business venture without Candy? Can he do that? Because why? Y'all can, inform each other on whatever business move you're doing. Like, I get that you're married, but it's just like, why do you need the other person to like be so involved in it? Like, if you can do it all yourself, just do it yourself, or just hire other. Like, don't work with each other in every capacity. Like, work with other people. I don't know. Unless it's a finance thing. Maybe, Todd needs Candy money. And maybe Candy needs Todd support and insight and intelligence when it comes to, producing and all that. Because, he knows how to do all that. And worked on Real Housewives of Atlanta for a few years. He's very smart, Todd. So maybe it's just that. But I mean, with that said, still, why don't y'all choose somebody else? So that way it's not just this constant tug and pull or trying to outdo each other or whatever, because that's just what it's given. I don't want to be in no damn relationship, especially not no marriage no time soon. I don't. I just want to do something and be something for myself. And I'm such a lover and a giver. And I've given so much, to others in the past. And I'm just overdoing that at this point in my life. It's just, I'll get back to it obviously because we're human and everybody needs somebody at some point, including myself. But it's like there is something to be said about taking time, just having an eat, pray, love moment, just taking time away for yourself and figuring your life out and your needs and your wants, and figuring out the things that you love about yourself, the things that you hate about yourself, the things that you know, would like to work on. You know, just all that, you know. And you can't really do a lot of that being in a relationship with somebody, because it's no longer about you, it's about we and us. And I want it to be about I and me. And there's nothing wrong with that. But people just want to be with somebody all the time. And I know people that's never not been in a relationship. I'm like, my God. You get a little lonely, but the time that you have, the peace, the inner peace that you develop, you know, it's just, I don't know. It's priceless to me. But hey, whatever. But we're gonna pray for Candy and Todd, child, I guess. Let me see. We see Drew, Bryce Wilson, Ralph, and Courtney. Now, Bryce Wilson is a musician. He was in Groove Theory, the group, even though he didn't say nothing. Tell me what you want me to give you all my time. I wanna make it good for you. Y'all know Tell Me with Emile LaRue. Yes, indeed. Now listen, I ain't never listened to the Groove Theory full album. Maybe he was rapping or whatever on that. They say he's a musician. He was playing whatever instrument. So that's good. But, you know, whatever. Yes, Bryce Wilson, that thing, child. He was also, you know, in Beauty Shop. You know, he was the one with the braids or whatever they was trying to say he was gay. He liked the white girl. Sus from Clueless, Sus, Alicia Silverstone. So, yeah, we know Bryce Wilson. Anyway, they invite the cousins, Ralph and Drew, over to the house because Ralph and Courtney just discovered they're cousins. Y'all know Courtney was the one that got into it with Candy the first episode, child. Is trying to get a peach, but she don't even have a seed. And she won't have one because I don't like her. And what I say goes. How about that? Damn it. I'm an imaginary producer on the show, and my vote counts, okay? So anyway, Cousin Courtney and Cousin Bryce come up to the house. We find out that Bryce and Drew worked in whatever straight-to-DVD movie they worked in. And so Bryce, he also worked on, he was on, what was it called? Twa? I think Twa, but Kenya Moore, the first one. I like the second one with Brian Michael White, child, and Monica Calhoun, you know, Ebony from the Players Club, child. This second one was nasty, child. And I think Ronnie was in that too, wasn't she? From the Players Club, wasn't she in Twa too? Oh, and that Tyson Bedford, when he had her in that shower. Y'all. Y'all know they say YouTube still snatching videos down, so let me calm down. But that thing, when he had her up in that shower, child, and when they was doing it in the, what was it, in the restaurant or whatever, and they was getting caught and he didn't stop. I said, Tyson. It was a lot. But anyway, so yeah, they come over and talk, and they start talking about Sanya. Apparently, I don't remember this, but apparently Sanya said that it was okay for her to confront Candy. But I mean, what does that matter? Y'all trying to throw Sanya under the bus. Courtney, you would have did it anyway, because like I said, you only have a seed and you're trying to get a peach. So, I mean, you would have confronted Candy anyway, because you're trying to be on the show, right? Right. That's what they do. So anyway, let me see. They talked about that, and Sanya and Drew was just like, oh, watch Sanya because she's a flip flopper, and you know, blah blah blah. I can see how they can think that Sanya is a flip flopper and flip to both sides and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, I don't know. There's something just very disingenuous about Drew. And I do think Drew do a lot of sneaky, shady things behind the scenes. For sure. Because I didn't even know that Drew and Ralph, they made t-shirts making fun of Sanya when she invited Drew, but then disinvited her, which was tacky, Sanya. But yeah, just taking it to that extra level. It's just like, well, if we both agreed to just try to work it out, why are you still doing stuff? They talked about that later on in the episode. It's like, girl, if we're trying to work it out, then we just need to let all things go, correct? Okay, what else they talked about? Oh, Candace from the Real Housewives of Potomac. She is having a showcase. I remember they showed this. Where the lady supported her. She was having a little tour or whatever. And she said that she originally invited Shamari DeBow. Y'all know Shamari. She was on Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 11. And she's also from the group Black. There you are, looking as fine as can be with your fancy car. I can tell you're looking at me, what you wanna do. Dun, dun. Y'all remember? Oh baby, bring it all to me, but I don't need no fancy cars or diamond rings. Hey, and of course, boom like an 808. We're making circles like a figure eight. It feels good from head to toe. Now hold on, tell me, baby, here we go. You'll be going boom, baby, boom, and I'll be going ooh, baby, ooh. Y'all know. Group created by Lisa Lopez, may she rest in peace, of TLC. Anyway, Shamori, she was Candace's first choice, but they needed somebody to come and sing, somebody that the people knew. I guess another Housewife alumni. So for some reason they chose Drew. Drew was super excited about it and blah blah blah. So I was just like, well, that's cute, I guess. We see Marlo with the boys. She's going to pick up some fashions, child. And the boys are adorable, and it's good to see Monty Mama Marlo out there with the boys and taking care of the kids and loving on them. And I know it is not easy dealing with teenagers. So God bless Marlo. I didn't judge Marlo when she put them out, honestly. Now, the things that she said to them was wrong, and everything, you can always do things better, right? When you make a mistake, there's always ways that you can handle it better. But however it comes out at the moment is how it comes out. All you can do is apologize and do better for the next time. In which she seems like she's done better. And so, yeah. But when they was coming out from Marlo for putting the kids out, and listen, sometimes you need a break. Either you going to get out or I'm going to take you out. You hear me? Sometimes it's at that level. Your stress is up to here. This is something new. Marlo didn't ask for that. She decided to do what she did out of the kindness of her heart. She's going to mess up and make mistakes because she is a human being. But, y'all also slighted her because she's not a real mama. So it's just like, oh, you threw them out on the streets and I would never do that. And blah, blah, blah. Child, you be want to. Anyway. Let me see. So we get to the showcase. Candace comes out her cute little Beyonce look, doing her thing. So then we see Drew come out. She skate out. They did a little moment where they were singing one of Candace's songs, and Candace would start off singing, and then Drew would sing, and then Candace would sing, and then Drew would sing, and they would sing together, and that was it. They was clowning Drew because she only saw him for 35 seconds, in which, I mean, yeah, that was kind of, And then she invited people there. And then what killed me, though, what made me start falling out, was once she left the stage after singing her 35-second song, after singing Candace's 35-second song, Ralph had a big bouquet of flowers for her, like she done did something. I said, And she coming to the table with her flowers. Girl. Anyway, okay, so the ladies are backstage at the concert. They're all congratulating Drew. They was just like, girl, we're excited for new music from Drew, blah, blah, blah. And I'm actually excited for music from Drew, too. I throw shade because why not? But I am actually excited for new music with Drew. For sure, I do think that Drew is talented. And I do think that Drew has the potential to have some good songs. I really do. I like a little song with Ralph. Cause you already know, it's very at the times, but Drew really, Drew can really get in there and really sing, yeah. Anyway, so all the ladies are sitting down, Monyetta included, and Courtney included as well, and they're talking, and let me see. Sanya asked Drew, how are we? Are we cool? What's going on? And like I said, she felt some kind of way about the merchandise that Ralph and Drew was trying to sell. And also, Drew had posted her hair flip at last year's reunion in Sanya's face. And I guess she made like a funny caption, and Sanya got pissed off about that. So Sanya blocked Drew on Instagram and stuff, but they agreed to just let it go, and Drew was just like, I appreciate you coming tonight. They hugged it out, and that was it. So next, I think it was Sanya who asked Monyetta about Marlo. So Monyetta must have watched the show from last season when they were in Jamaica, and Marlo had decided to go outside because I think it was birds or whatever. They was already outside eating, but it was birds or insects or whatever that was getting on their nerves. And so Marlo decided to go to poolside, and she was like, whoever want to come. So Monyetta ended up coming, and then Monyetta said in her confessionals, or she said it to her friend that was there, Candy, Monyetta came outside with Candy's permission. So Monyetta was trying to make a mountain out of a molehill, and it was nothing, girl. It was just like, I don't want to see Monyetta as a peach holder either. I don't want to see Monyetta as a peach holder. I don't want to see Courtney as a peach holder. I just don't. I do want to see Bryce though, somehow. So maybe Courtney can stay, because it's just so much history there, and I just want to hear the tea on Groove Theory, and I just want them to have a little concert. Just come back and do that thing, I don't know. But cousin Courtney is not likable at all. Anyway, so I was like, Monyetta, girl, bye. And Marlo did the same thing. Shoe fly, don't bother me, child. You coming at me with this bull. I could care less. And so then they got on Courtney and Candy, child. And they was just like, oh, well, Courtney, you said that you was at the OLGs, or Candy had some kind of function, and it was just ghetto people there. And she tried to clean it up, talking about, oh, well, she's hood, too. She's from the ghetto. My family's ghetto, and I grew up there. And Candy was like, girl, you know how you said it. You know what you did. Candy read her, talking about people from where they come from. And Courtney, was just trying to make a moment. And I was just looking. I was like, And Drew, she didn't know really what was going on because she was not there at Ross's birthday party. So she didn't know how bad Courtney and Candy had got into it. And so again, Candy read her for filth, and Courtney couldn't say nothing after a while, child, sitting there looking stupid. And let me see, was that the end of the argument? Then Drew, out of nowhere, she brought up, is everything okay at the OLGs? And Candy was just like, well, we can't talk about that because that's a legal matter, the shooting. And then she looked over at Marlo. And so everybody just pretty much got up. Then we see Marlo and Drew sitting down talking. Marlo's mad at Drew because Drew brought up shooting. Sorry, Marlo mad at Drew because Drew brought up the shooting. And then that's when we found out that Marlo's oldest nephew had got shot by his roommate. I keep getting a phone call, sorry. And he was a chef at the OLG's. Apparently, Marlo at the time, this happened a few years ago, he got shot, unfortunately. And Marlo at the time, she told Candy, and Candy acted as if she don't care or whatever, or didn't know him or whatever. And I guess Drew just bringing that up just kind of triggered her in a way and just kind of made her upset. And so Marlo just went off on Drew and stuff. It was just a really weird scene. To me, I would never take away somebody's pain, and especially losing a family member or something like that. But it just seemed unwarranted, and I just really didn't understand. Or maybe, like I said, maybe it's something happening behind the scenes that happened. Maybe Marlo and Drew just recently had a conversation about that. And so maybe Drew brought that up to try to stir up Marlo or be messy in that moment. Who knows? I don't know, but it just seemed out of place and weird and unnecessary. And it just seemed like Marlo was just trying to have a moment. And then she brought it back to Candy and stuff somehow. So is that your real issue with Candy, Marlo? But that's also not Candy's fault. And did Candy know that was your nephew? It's just so many questions and there's so many holes in the story. So hopefully it gets explained. In later episodes, because it was super weird. But anyway, that was my review. With that said, I'm MrChalaki. MrChalaki on Google+. Follow me at SKingsWorld on Instagram and Twitter. At SKingsWorld89 on Snapchat. Chess King on Facebook. MrChalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later.